If you're looking to make your home look fresh, bright, and on trend this summer, then lemon decor is the theme for you. But you know what? It can be really expensive. So today I'm going to show you some really simple, budget-friendly DIY lemon decor ideas that you can do today. Let's go.
I'm Shannon from Skip to My Life, and if you love to live an upscale lifestyle on a downsized budget, I am here for you. Let's start with a project that's ultra simple, and this would be a great idea to try over the summer with a family member, a child or grandchild. It's a lemon charger plate, and I'm starting with this wood grain charger from Dollar Tree as well as some wrapping paper, which I found at Marshall's. This is Martha Stewart brand wrapping paper. It's nice and thick, and I just cut out the shapes of lemon and some of those green pieces that I loved, and I arranged them at the top according to where I wanted to lay them on the plate. Next, I'm Mod Podging them to the plate. Now, this is my secret for no bubbles or wrinkles. You want to have a plate of water right next to your project, and with one hand, dip your paper in the water, and with the other, go over it and smooth out any wrinkles or bubbles with your paintbrush. If this is your first time at Skip to My Life, I am so glad we found each other. We love to encourage each other and have a lot of fun in this community, so welcome aboard. I chose to display this DIY lemon charger in kind of a dark and dreary corner of my kitchen, but I plan to use it during the summer with the Dollar Tree lemon plates, and I think it's going to make a beautiful table setting. If you love this look, but you just don't feel like conquering a craft, I am also linking below to my Amazon store where you will find this beautiful lemon print, and it's very reasonable. Next, we'll start by transforming a lemon dish towel from Dollar Tree and an old pair of jeans. Now, if you like this look, but you don't want to go buying tea towels at Dollar Tree, I'm linking to some dishcloths that you can get in my Amazon store. They're more like sponges, but I think that they're really gorgeous. I started by removing a leg from those jeans and just cutting it so it lay flat. And then I also removed the edging from the towel. The edging makes that towel curl up, and it's really hard to work with. So if you're going to do this project, it's worth the extra time to cut off that edging. Next, we simply pinned the tea towel to the jeans where we're going to attach them to each other. For this step, make sure that the right side of the tea towel is facing inside. Now, if you're not a sewer, you have two options. One is the seam binding tape called Stitch Witchery, and the other is Aleene's OK to Wash It fabric glue. I have used both of these with good success. I have tried glue gunning these together like I've seen in many YouTube videos, and they come apart when I wash it. So I'm not a fan of glue gun, but I did find it really easy to sew if you have any experience sewing at all. You've probably guessed by now that we're making a throw pillow. So if you like the corners to be nice and crisp like I like mine, you'll want to cut those off, the excess fabric at the corners. And then when you turn this inside out before you stuff it, grab it by those corners and pull the corners out first. It will make those corners nice and crisp. You can buy stuffing at the craft store, but it's going to cost you more than if you just get an inexpensive pillow at Walmart and take the stuffing out and use that. And then it was just a matter of closing up that hole with some simple stitches. I will show you a close-up. This is called a whip stitch. And you just gather both sides of that fabric with a fine needle until you get to the end. Now, this would make an ideal lumbar pillow, but it would also be great if you're going on a summer trip and you need a pillow for travel. This is so comfy and cozy. Once you're done making the pillow, throw it in the dryer with a pair of clean tennis shoes, and it will make that pillow even fluffier. I found a similar pillow online for $32, so I think we came out really far ahead on our beautiful little lemon pillow. I'm using this pillow in my living room on my dog's chair. Now Bella has taken over this giant size chair and made it her own, and I'm adding a touch of summer freshness. If you've really been wanting one of those beautiful lemon arrangements from the craft store, we are going to dupe it for a fraction of the cost, starting with this lemon print from a Dollar Tree calendar, as well as one of their plastic plates. I'll be spray painting this plastic plate with 2X Rust-Oleum, but first it's really important to get that finish off the plate by using a little bit of sandpaper. If you're already a member of this Gift to My Life community, welcome back. I am so happy to bring you all these bright summer lemon DIYs. I had such a good time making this for you, and it just put me in a good mood. Once you've cut out that calendar graphic, you're going to get a little bit of Mod Podge. We're going to use the same method we did before. We have that plate of water, and we're going to put the print in the water, the Mod Podge on the plate, and then go over it one more time to get out any wrinkles or bubbles. Now here's a caution. When you first finish this, you will see the calendar lines underneath, but I promise you they will go away once that plate is dry. We'll use this plate in our bigger floral piece, so we're going to put a stake on the back by just glue gunning a shish kebab stick. Now the next part is really fun. I'm taking some leftover styrofoam eggs that I had from Easter, putting them all on shish kebab sticks, and I am mixing 2 different colors of yellow paint till I got a color I really liked. And then I just went over all of those little styrofoam eggs with yellow, and we're going to transform them into tiny lemons. Once the paint was dry, I simply glue gunned the stake to that styrofoam ball, and then I attached some floral tape to the stake. If you want to, you can work with these styrofoam eggs to pinch them at either side and make them look just a little bit more like a lemon. The next part was kind of an experiment. I used some brown, white, and green paint to add flecks and make it look just a little bit more realistic, but you certainly don't have to do this, or you could experiment with your own colors. Now we're putting together this high-end looking wreath using some greenery and some florals from Walmart. This tin bucket hangs by the entry to my front door, and I decorate it for each season. So if you've been with me at Gift to My Life for a while, you've seen me decorate this for Easter and Christmas and all different holidays. My husband and I downsized from a 6-bedroom McMansion to a tiny 2-bedroom rental once our kids were grown and flown. So the saying, enjoy the little things, really rings home to me. I have a very special announcement for those of you who stick around to the very end of this video. Today's question of the day, what is your favorite summer fruit? For me, it's probably a tie between peaches and watermelons. This next idea is so super easy, but a lot of fun. So I am using that same wrapping paper I purchased from Marshall's. This is the Martha Stewart brand. Whenever I see it there, it's usually by the checkout. I grab it because it's such high quality. And then I'm just using an old shoebox with a hinged lid. Just take your time covering this box with the paper. It does take a little bit of time and patience, but it's something that can also be really relaxing. So I not only covered the outside, I also went inside with some contrasting gift wrap from Dollar Tree. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to let me know by clicking that thumbs up button. Next, we're going to make a fancy handle for the lid of our box using the bottom of a plastic champagne cup. I'm just going to sand that and spray paint it white, along with the wooden bead that I spray painted white and one of those styrofoam Easter eggs. Well, if you are having a bad day or a bad week, I challenge you to be in a bad mood after you do one of these crafts, because for me, the color yellow and the whole idea of lemons in summer is just so cheerful, and it really gives your spirits a boost. I simply stacked those three and glued them to each other, and then I found the very middle of the top of that box and glued on the knob. Now, originally I thought I would leave it white, but I do end up painting that, so stick around to see that one. Next, we're adding little wooden bead feet to the bottom of that box. I think that this has a dual purpose. It keeps the bottom of that box from getting wet and dirty, and it also just makes it a little bit more fun. I'm picking up on that lime green color in the wrapping paper by adding it to those feet as well as parts of my lid. And for the finishing touch, I simply glue gunned some ribbon braid in that color lime green that I had in my stash. This is the dreary corner I was talking about. I decided that I wanted to brighten up this corner, and I'm going to use a box to hold the napkins that I use when company comes over, my fabric napkins. I may even buy some fun summer napkins and keep them in that box. But you can kind of see how I styled this corner piece. It really adds a little ray of sunshine to this otherwise dreary corner of our kitchen. And here is Bella faithfully guarding our house against any squirrel attacks. One of the things I love to do most in the summer is catch up on my reading. Now, these are some books that are my time-honored favorites, especially to read during the summer when we look for something a little lighter. And I'm going to make a custom decorator book stack. I'm using a Dollar Tree calendar, which I just took a copy of in my copy machine. I also put the Dollar Tree towel on my copy machine and made a copy of that on paper. This DIY lemon decor hack is so super simple. I just turned those book jackets inside out and taped the paper to each of them. Now, if these are books you're going to want to read in a hurry, you will not want to choose those. You'll want to choose some books that you're not going to read, or just ones that you use for decorative purposes. I recommend that you use 3 books and stagger the sizes like stair steps, but the size of those books is completely up to you and your space. The last book did not have a dust cover, so I simply taped it to the inside of the jacket. We don't have a lot of storage for seasonal decor, so that's why I really love this project, because when summer's over, I can simply reassemble these books and put them right back on my bookshelf. For the last finishing touch, I added some yellow ribbon. Now I'm going to use the same trick with a plastic yellow Easter egg, except this time I put some score lines in the bottom of that so I could make it look a little bit more tapered at the bottom. Now you're not going to see this portion of the egg because it's going to be hidden under the ribbon. I'm not really sure I even needed to do that, but it made it look a little bit more realistic to the shape of a lemon. Lastly, I'll add some florals and a little bit of greenery. I am always looking for a good summer read, so if you have a great book you found, please share it below in the comments. Don't forget to watch all the way to the end of the video for some big news.
Well, if you would love even more budget-friendly DIY lemon decor ideas, you need to click on the link I provided below to my next video. Hey, until we see each other next time, do not forget, today is not the end of your story, so don't you give up. Until next time, it's Shannon from Skip to My Life.
Here's my big announcement. We are introducing Juno, our brand new grand dog.